Oh look, I got given a filter. It is a Tidal 55 hang on the back filter by Seachem. I know, it's exciting. I think it's made by the same company that makes all the little shark filters. Honestly, have not used a shark filter since the 90s. Yeah, that was a while ago. These, I think, have been around for like 5-6 years, maybe a little bit longer, depends on when you're watching this video. But I have never used one before, and I was given this by Seachem to review. So we're going to do a video on this filter. We're going to open it up, check what is inside it, all the bits and pieces. Apparently it's supposed to be a really, really good filter. Let's hope it is. And I'm going to stick it on a tank and run it for about a month or so and tell you in the end of this video how good it is. Let's get started, open it up and check the bits. And our filter does have apparently a 3+2 year warranty. So that's 5 years all up if you register. I'm guessing register online, otherwise it's 3 years from wherever you got it from. It says it does 1,000 litres an hour, so apparently there's a little pump that actually goes in the tank, not out of the tank, so it's self-priming, and up to 200 litres. Let's open it and check all the bits. What is this bit? Okay, these are the little internal doohickeys. Okay. So you get the little nozzly bit that goes into the tank, and some random blue bits. We will look at the instructions maybe. That is the main filter. It is pretty chunky. That is the flow adjustment doohickey apparently. That is the lid. From what I'm aware with these, and I have seen videos on them, that is the little bit that tells you when it is clogged up. So we'll go through the flow and stuff on these filters in a second. That is another nozzly bit. You get some, looks like Seachem matrix, which is pretty much surface area to grow your nitrifying bacteria. And it has a sponge, just one sponge, a weird shaped sponge. Should be lots of room in there to add more stuff. Now, apparently that little blue bit there, that just stops the basket from coming out. And this should just pull up. It does. That is the basket. Okay, it's pretty straightforward. It's the bottom of the filter. Apparently the water gets sucked in. I think there's a surface skimmer, so, actually, pretty sure the water comes in through there and through the little nozzle, and then it goes down to the bottom of the basket the way that it is positioned. Because when that slots in like that, yes, the water goes down the bottom and then it comes up through your filter media. Now, if your filter media is clogged, apparently the water goes around the side and then it bypasses. Where's it go? Oh, there is a little hole. There's a little hole in there. So the water overflows and then it comes out there as opposed to rushing out there. Don't think that would complete, oh no, because that is higher than that bit. If this overflows, okay, that bit is higher than that bit. So if it overflows, it's going to go back into there. It's not going to overflow out of the tank. So that's a good design, pretty straightforward. Little knobby bit there. I think we're just going to pull that apart. Okay, now this little bit will come off somehow. I'm pretty sure you squeeze tabs. I have done this once or twice before. Yes, that is how that comes apart. Okay, that little knob there is not a flow adjuster, it looks like. That actually stops the water from the pipe, and that'll be one of the pipes. Obviously that little bit, well, this bit will attach to that. That bit there is, yeah, that's what that bit is. So that's the bit that goes in the water, but if you don't want the water siphoning from that down the bottom into there, you just turn it off, like that. And then I'm guessing the water will go through this bit, which is pretty much just the surface skimmer. So if you don't want a lot of water going through the surface skimmer, you would have that open, and then most of the water is going to get sucked through the bottom, I would suspect. That is pretty straightforward. That little cord comes off there. That slides off like that. That looks like it maybe unclips. It unclips. That is your electromagnet, your impeller. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. That little pin stays in there, so you're not going to lose that. There's no little rubber grommets to lose. That is a pretty easy setup. Wow, it looks like that just clips in like that. Okay, that is super, super easy. Now I think you get the little blue bits like that. Obviously that will slot in there somehow. Okay, I have not done this before, but I'm guessing this is when you should read the instructions. Okay, I think that worked. Yeah, that works. Okay, and all that does is just screws in like that, so you can position it towards the glass so it's on a nice angle. Okay, that was easy. I didn't break that. I'm pretty sure that is a heater holder. But what heaters are that narrow? Or maybe it just clips onto a bigger heater. And I'm pretty sure it slots in to that slot. I think. Will that work with that? No, it won't. Okay, I'm not entirely sure. Uh-oh, did I break it? We'll come back to that. We will show you in the video where this bit goes. Maybe when I read the instructions. But it's fun to sort of muck around and not read the instructions. Okay, I'm guessing that's some sort of heater clip thing. Let's put it back together. Slots in like that. Okay, I think it's like that. Yes, it is. Oh, that is where that slots in. Okay, I'd be an idiot, wouldn't I? Let's just stick it on now. We'll pretend it goes that way. There we go. Okay, that's the way it should work. So your heater goes there, apparently. We'll see if that actually works. I'm sure it will. That looks like the basics of what it is. We can stick that back in there. Obviously, you wash out your media and then stick them in there. There is enough room for a lot more filtration as well. But that is our filter. Okay, that was pretty straightforward. What we're going to do now is set it up in a tank, come back in a couple of weeks and tell you how good it is. Okay, it is about a month or two later. I think it's been about 7 weeks, so roughly about 2 months. I've had this Tidal 55 on quite a few different tanks. So I've trialed it at home on all sorts of stuff from goldfish to American cichlids, different size tanks as well. A really cool feature with this is the little knob for a flow adjustment. If I turn that down, it's completely reduced it in half. So there is a huge variation with adjustment, well, a huge variation with flow on these filters. And also we've only had this pop up once, and that was on a messy goldfish tank, like a 3-foot goldfish tank. This is on obviously a 2-foot marine tank, so it's not really going to clog anytime soon, but the filtration is pretty awesome. So that is how much flow you would expect out of one of these Tidal 55s. I'm pretty sure there is about 4 different size filters. This is the second smallest. There's 2 bigger ones obviously, and then a tiny little one as well. At the making of this video, these Tidal 55s retail for about $129 Australian, but they have a 5-year warranty, which technically makes them a lot cheaper than most of the other filters on the market when you work out the warranty and that. But I'm quite pleased with them. It's surprising that it's taken me this long to actually set one up, and yeah, I guess if someone gives you a free filter, you're going to try it. I was suspicious that it wasn't going to be that great compared to all the other filters, but it's probably one of the best hang-on filters I've actually used. If you enjoyed this video, tell me if there's any other filters you'd like me to review in the comments, and I will try and hunt them down. Thanks heaps for watching. We'll see you in the next video.